Spend less time in the laundry room and more time doing the things you love. Introducing the Samsung Smart Top Load Laundry Pair, now available at Lowe's. The washer's large capacity means you can fit more in every load. Plus, its super speed setting washes a full load in only 28 minutes. Shop the smart washer that will streamline laundry day, backed by Lowe's Price Promise. Based on using super speed on a normal cycle with an 8-pound load. Terms apply. See Lowe's.com/price promise for details. U.S. only.
Paying less for auto insurance is great, but not if the coverage and service let you down. Then you may experience the condition known as saver's remorse. The uneasy feeling that when you shopped around for auto insurance, you could have done so much better. Avoid saver's remorse. Switch to Amica for complete coverage, award-winning service, affordable rates, and every possible discount. Look for the Amica banner on this page and get your auto insurance quote today.
Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your home is going into foreclosure and you feel like a financial wreck. You don't know where to turn for accurate information. I'm bankruptcy attorney Travis Gagne. Let's talk about some legal options. If we work quickly, we can propose a plan to save your home, modify the loan, or in many cases even eliminate your second mortgage. The consultation is free. I've helped hundreds of people just like you make informed decisions about whether to save their home or exit it on a reasonable, organized timeline. The chapter you choose sets the tone for the next chapter of your life. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. Well, this nostalgia, man, I'll tell you right now, it is rolling. Everybody's wanting something old new again.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Is it Pizza Hut again with the Edge Pizza, or was that Domino's?
That was Pizza Hut, man.
Pizza Hut, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I got to get back to Pizza Hut. It's been a long time. I think they're going to get me back with their Edge.
Oh, that's why I'm going to stay away. You get rid of the crust. Don't get me going on this. Like, pizza's not pizza when you get rid of the crust. Don't get me going on this.
Yeah,
it's too early to have this argument, BJ.
I feel like we've had this argument last time they brought it back.
Pretty much. Yeah, you're not getting my business for that one. I'll get their pizza, but just not that one.
All right, fair enough. Well, you know what? There's more Edge for me.
Or less Edge for you. Less crust. I don't know.
Okay, you know what? Don't try to think this hard. Okay.
That's what they should have told Pizza Hut. Yeah. Nobody wants this.
So maybe people are going to say the same thing about this. Do we want a sequel to Wedding Crashers? Because it's coming.
Yes.
Oh, wow. More so than pizza without a crust.
Damn.
All right. Well, I'll make sure I'll make a note of that to HBO Max and go, look, we'll take Wedding Crashers, but see if you can call Domino's. I mean, call, and Pizza Hut, see what you can do about that.
Wait, I'm all for Wedding Crashers as well. I love that movie, but are we talking about the actual people, or is it going to be like a bunch of randos that are now
Good question.
Like the young Wedding Crashers, or you know what I mean?
Next generation.
Like they get the guy that was like kind of looked like Jim Carrey in the Dumb and Dumber, or have someone that kind of looks like Owen Wilson, but it's not really him.
They're saying it's with the OG, the original stars.
Okay, then I'm in. Vince Vaughn?
Owen Wilson, Vince Vaughn,
nice.
Isla Fisher, who, Rachel McAdams, they're all on board to return.
That's fantastic.
And 100%.
Yes.
The original director, this is always important when you're doing anything. The original director is going to be back, too, because a lot of times, if it isn't the same director, it doesn't work.
No, you're right. I mean, there are times where these movies come back and you're like, ooh, maybe that's why the director didn't come back. The script was terrible.
Yeah. You guys probably don't remember the movie 3 Men and a Little Lady. That was the sequel.
Remember that one?
Yeah, it wasn't good.
I liked it.
Oh, well, that's, you know what? Leonard Nimoy didn't do number 2, and the movie was, in some people's eyes, number 2.
How do you know we did in the bathroom?
Yeah.
3 Men and a Little Lady. I don't even think that one hit my radar.
Really?
Yeah. Well, the first movie, 3 Men and a Baby, was so successial. Of course, they had to do it again. But Leonard Nimoy is he is just very notorious for, if he doesn't like the script, he's out. He used to have a lot of fights about that with Star Trek when they did the movies. He was just the same way. So
I saw 3 Men and a Little Lady. Yeah, I just forgot the name of it.
Oh yeah, it was very memorable, huh?
Yeah. It's like, it's like a little girl. I guess because it rhymes.
It's a little lady.
Yeah, she was. It was a little baby girl that was in the first movie. Of course, she was a baby.
But
Yeah.
do we really call 4-year-olds a little lady? Like she's a whole other argument that goes with the pizza crust. Sorry.
It makes them feel important and special.
Who?
The little lady.
Well, Vicky's always.
I'm still a little lady.
That's what it is. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Christopher Walken, Jane Seymour. Don't know if they're going to come back, but they always said they would have interest if somebody wanted to do a sequel.
What else is Christopher Walken doing right now?
I'm trying to think. I don't think he's doing much.
No.
I forgot Christopher Walken was in the movie.
Oh, yeah, he was the dad.
Too.
Yeah, honestly, I'm okay if he doesn't make an appearance. I mean,
really?
Look, it'd be great if Christopher Walken's in, but that's not going to be the deal breaker. Like if all of a sudden you said the big four are in, I'm like, well, you know what? Christopher Walken's not in. I'm out.
I'm out.
Yeah, he's got to be in. Come on now. And we don't know the details because the plot details, I'm sure, are going to be just scintillating.
I'd imagine they're going to crash some weddings.
What? No way.
How many years ago was Wedding Crashers? Are we talking, I know over 10, but is it close to 15?
2005.
Oh, then it is 16 years old. Yeah, I'm a little worried about this.
Do we really need to worry about this, Maury?
We really do, because we didn't really go
it's
for
gonna be on
Anchorman 2.
HBO Max. What is it going to? It's like basically free for you.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
What better thing are you going to watch?
Oh,
over the
really?
weekend?
They said that about Wonder Woman. They said, it's basically free.
Hey, Wonder Woman was fine.
Yeah, fine is yeah.
That was the movie that was huge the summer of after I graduated high school.
Wedding Crashers.
Yeah, and I probably saw that movie 10 times in the theater because every girl I dated that year wanted to go see that movie. So that was just kind of like the go-to
date movie.
Yeah.
Danny low-key, humble brag.
Right?
All the dates I went
I went
on.
on 50 times I saw it. If that was the case for me in my life, I would have never seen the movie. That's what I think we're trying to say.
Sorry.
Will Ferrell was in it too, wasn't he? Yeah. So I feel like they got to put him in some way, shape, or form, don't they?
Well, he was just kind of a cameo.
Yeah,
The meatloaf.
but it's Will Ferrell. No, you don't want him in there. Okay, how about Ed?
Like I'm not going to pick it outside of the set saying bring me Will Ferrell or take Will Ferrell off the show. I mean, if he's there, he's great. If he's not, I'm not going to
So you don't care about Walken, you don't care about Ferrell, you don't care about Edge Pizza. What has happened to you?
I'm just me, man. I'm consistent to yesterday. I don't know why this is anything different.
I really expected more of you, I suppose. We got a mayoral candidate that was interrupted by a dong on a drone. Steve will tell you all about this. He's got the mix report for you at 6:18 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
Spend less time in the laundry room and more time doing the things you love. Introducing the Samsung Smart Top Load Laundry Pair, now available at Lowe's. The washer's large capacity means you can fit more in every load. Plus, its super speed setting washes a full load in only 28 minutes. Shop the smart washer that will streamline laundry day, backed by Lowe's Price Promise. Based on using super speed on a normal cycle with an 8-pound load. Terms apply. See Lowe's.com/price promise for details. U.S. only.
Hey, Washington. Delta Dental is on a mission. Our state has a lot to smile about, and we think those smiles should be healthy and bright. That's why our Tooth Fairies taught over 30,000 kids the importance of dental care. Whether it's in the classroom or online, they make good habits stick and spread a little magic along the way with free programs, parent resources, and of course, toothbrushes. The Tooth Fairy experience is helping us get closer to being 100% cavity-free. Learn more at cavityfreewa.com.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle.
Well informed on the issues of the day? Not this guy. Live from the KISW News Center in downtown Seattle, this is the Migs Report.
Well, thanks, you guys. And today's the day to enjoy yourself a donut. It's National Donut Day, guys.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out to Top Pot. They're apparently going to be dropping off some donuts, man.
Nice.
Can't go wrong with Top Pot donuts. And apparently this has been a thing that's been going on since the mid-19th century.
Oh, wow.
National Donut Day. I don't know exactly why, but apparently that's when they started making donuts, and they've been celebrating them on the first Friday of June ever since.
Really? Since the 1800s?
Yeah, maybe that's when they started making the donuts, and they just said, screw it, let's celebrate it. I don't know.
That's awesome. I mean, that's a good tradition. Good for the, you know what? Good for the colonials.
Apparently, that's the story behind them is that the Dutch began making a treat known as oil cakes. They were balls of cake that were cooked in pork fat until they were golden brown. The problem was that the cake cooked much faster on the outside than on the inside. So what they decided to do is punch a hole in the middle of it. And then it became the donut.
Nice.
Do you spell it donut, D-O-N-U-T, or do you spell it like dough, D-O-U-G-H?
Yes.
That's how you spell it?
It just depends on my mood. Whatever I'm feeling that day, I go either way.
or.
Oh, I'm always D-O-N-U-T.
Yeah, do it for brevity.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks to Duncan, where I grew up, it was always D-O-N-U-T.
And I don't know, man. I got to wonder about some Americans because they did a survey about people's love for donuts, and 1% of people say they hate donuts.
Wow.
1%.
I hate donuts.
I guess there's someone for everyone.
Of course, the favorite is glazed.
Yeah.
Then Boston cream.
Yeah.
Chocolate frosted.
Not bad.
Jelly donuts. Jelly donuts are good, just not when you're driving. Sometimes that jelly just goes all
well,
over
that's the
your
same
clothes.
thing with Boston cream, really.
Yeah. But it's worse with jelly. Personally.
Well,
It's
all right.
stickier. And then chocolate cake donuts rounds out the top 5.
Okay. I like my vanilla cream. I mean, it's basically a Bavarian cream, but with that vanilla cream inside. Oh, it's so sweet.
I like the donut with the pink frosting and the sprinkles on top, especially when the red doesn't eat it.
I know. Made that mistake once. Only once.
Changed our relationship ever since.
It really did.
All right, let's head on over to Danny's old neck of the woods, and that's New Mexico. Apparently, there's a mayoral candidate. He's the sheriff for New Mexico. I don't know if you know him, Danny.
No, I'm going for the other guy.
Oh, okay. Well, it sounds like a lot of people are going for the other guy because, well, some people do not like this dude to the point where somebody decided to fly a drone while he's speaking to a crowd while carrying a sex toy. And the play-by-play by one woman is just fantastic.
I'm running on a quality, not a quantitative message, okay?
Is that a dong on a drone?
We have a gentleman over here that's, I guess, trying to be cute. So if you want to ever come and talk to me as a sheriff, I can tell you that. As a mayor, I can tell you the same thing.
And it's a massive one.
Yeah, that is
Is that a dong on a drone?
No longer it's the elf on a shelf. It's now the dong on a drone.
The video on the BJ Miggs page of KISW.com, you got to check it out. This thing is, just ridiculous. It's just the floating dong.
It looks like 2 links of sausage hanging from a drone. Pretty impressive.
I love that.
And this guy, he had a rough go, so he's got a drone flying over him with a dong on it. And then to make matters worse, at some point, somebody just comes up to him while he's talking and punches him.
Oh, my God.
Whoa!
Wow, they really don't like this guy.
Right? You have to, when you go home and, your significant other's like, hey, how did it all go? Well, there was this drone, and then I got punched. Which one do you want to hear about?
Politics. So civil.
To be fair, I know nothing about this guy. The only reason I go for the other guy is because the mayor of Albuquerque right now is a huge metalhead. He's introduced Anthrax on stage before. They're one of his favorite band. He does so much for the local music scene in Albuquerque, and his name's Tim Keller, and he's just awesome. He went to vote with the Machine Head hoodie on, and all this stuff. He's so cool. So that's the only reason I go for the other guy.
Bang your head and vote for me.
Yeah.
He likes Anthrax. He's okay in my book.
Right?
The metal mayor. Well, that's pretty awesome.
Nice.
Oh, man. This happened in Iowa where there's a drunk driver got pulled over at 6 in the morning. The cops said, hey, they got a call saying there's a Ford Explorer parked in the middle of the road. And they show up to that car and notice that there's a guy by the name of Benjamin. He's 38. He's slumped over his seat. His pants are around his thighs, and he's obviously drunk. Yeah. Not exactly sure what his plans were with his pants around his thighs or what was going on. Well, the cops are just like, okay, we got to take this guy in. They find a small amount of pot, a glass pipe in his center console, so now he's in trouble for drinking and driving and also possession of drugs. And then they take him to the patrol car, and while he's at the patrol car, Ben notices that Ben is the guy that was drunk with the pants around his ankles. Still no word on what was going on with the pants around his ankles. He saw that there was a Mountain Dew in the cop's cup holder, an unopened can.
Oh.
So what does he do? He grabs that can, cracks it open, and starts drinking the Mountain Dew.
Oh, boy.
To which they got so mad at him, they gave him an extra charge for 5th-degree theft for drinking the cop's Mountain Dew.
Oh, definitely. He deserves that, too.
Oh, you think so?
He deserves it. Oh, yeah. I mean, that's the cop's drink. I mean, the guy's
looking forward to it.
Yeah. I mean, they got to deal with idiots like him all day long, and then you take his drink. Oh, yeah. Throw the book at him.
I wish that the Mariners would deal with the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim all the time because they beat them yesterday 6-2, BJ.
Woo! Go Angels. And that was, in other words, go. Keep going so we can beat you.
Yeah, keep losing because Mariners are now back to 500. Play the Angels again tonight at 6:30. In the world of the Stanley Cup playoffs that are going on, I'm sure you're very happy, BJ.
Oh,
what a game.
Dude, I watched that whole game. It was nuts.
Bruins beat the Islanders in overtime, 2-1. They have a 2-1 series lead.
Dude, I mean, and look, I feel badly for the Islanders goalie because he faced almost double the shots as Rask did, and he played really, really well, and then just a surprise shot in overtime beat him.
It's probably one of those moments when you're in the locker room, you're just like looking at your team and thinking, guys, come on.
Yeah, I mean, it was not. I mean, the Islanders couldn't get a shot to save their lives, and yet he played his ass off. It was a tough loss for him.
The other game yesterday was Carolina beating Tampa Bay, also in overtime. That one 3-2, so they have a 2-1 series lead. So it's all that I hope for when it comes to hockey, that they all go 7 games and every game is in overtime because it's just the best. It's the best way to watch hockey.
To watch the Bruins, I mean, half of their games have been in overtime. It's nuts.
You're right. As far as weather, 70 degrees today. It's going to be sunny, and I think we're supposed to have some rain this weekend, so that stinks.
Oh, no.
And that's the Migs Report, and that's what's up.
That is what's up. Oh, we got a guy. This is, boy, talk about a guy who just can't let go. There's a woman. Her name is Carmen. She found out that her boyfriend was cheating. So, of course, she broke up with him. Blocked his number, blocked him on social media. Now, this dude said, I never cheated, always denied this, wanted to keep pleading his case with her, but he had no way to get in touch with Carmen. So he figured out a way to contact her through Netflix. And I didn't know you could do this.
I'm not exactly sure how that works. I don't think you get messages through Netflix.
Well, I guess they were still sharing an account.
Oh, okay.
And Netflix allows up to 5 profiles that show up side by side when you launch the app. So he kept changing the names of each profile to write notes to her.
Also, instead of it saying, like, this is Bob's account, it's I didn't bang anybody's account.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, Carmen, I didn't bang anyone. Wow. And the notes are in Spanish, but the first one translates to, I swear I'm innocent.
He really did do that.
Yes, he did. And the other one says, I love you, and talks about her ignoring him.
And what's the third one? If you don't call me back, I'm canceling your Netflix?
Yeah, I don't. Now it makes me wonder, whether or not. Yeah, I mean, you can easily fix that unless it's his account.
I got a feeling it might be.
Yeah,
so I don't know. Because I mean, look, if she's blocking him and making it so that he can't get a hold of her, don't you think if it was her Netflix account that she would just stop that as well? Which I also think is funny that she's like, I'm done with you. But I'm keeping your Netflix account. I don't want to $12 a month.
Let's not get crazy. I'm keeping that Netflix account.
This is why I don't share Netflix accounts, man. It gets ugly.
Oh, is that why? That's why.
Yeah.
So if Rev and I ever break up, we're in trouble with our Hulu.
Yeah, you guys are. It better be an amicable one.
Well, and it's Rev's Hulu account, so I'm in real trouble because he can change the password, and then that's over. Damn.
Don't you just take the hint and be like, okay, well, this person doesn't want to be with me. I should just move on.
Yeah. Does he sound like a guy who would take a hint?
Yeah. Solid point, Rev.
She's been dropping hints for a while, apparently, and, no.
It would be nice, though, for us to, be able to, at least, with our boys, give them the self-esteem to go, dude, like Steve said, she's obviously not wanting to be with you. And look, if she doesn't want to listen to you and accuses you of something you didn't do, your life's going to be like this with her. I mean, she's obviously massively paranoid. That's, of course, if he's not a douche and actually did do it.
Right. If you're in the wrong, okay, you screwed up, you're done, move on. And if you're not in the wrong and you're just being accused, I got to imagine that this is something that's probably going to keep on happening. And do you really want to be in a relationship with someone that doesn't trust you?
Oh, it really makes you wonder what kind of world it would be if, people thought like that. I mean, just in general, all the drama in the world, I think, could be solved if someone goes, all right, I'm just going to move on.
Be great if you change her user account name to just says F off Chuck. There's someone, whoever his name is.
I like F off Chuck anyway, just in case it is, that's just, why not? Yeah. Yesterday, Steve, he did get this one right.
Lake Tahoe is located in which 2 states?
Uh-oh. Michigan In Utah?
No.
What? Utah and Nevada.
No.
Nevada and California.
Yes.
What? How did that happen? You went all the way from Michigan to California. I thought you were never going to get there.
It's just ramping up, man. I got to talk it out.
Yeah? Okay. Well, you talked it out. I look, if you want a shot at beating Steve, you got it. I don't know how lucky he's going to get. You know him. 206-421-ROCK. We're playing Beat Miggs at 647 on The Rock.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. Here's another question from a listener. If I can't afford to pay my bills, how am I going to afford attorneys and bankruptcy fees?
You know, one of the things people ask me all the time as a bankruptcy lawyer is that how am I going to pay all these fees and costs because I'm here because I can't afford to pay my bills? And of course, we understand that. I mean, being in the bankruptcy field. But, you know, one of the things to remember is that if you decide, once you make the decision to file bankruptcy, you can stop paying on all of the creditors that are going to be included in the bankruptcy. And those are the funds that you can use that you have been paying your creditors to pay your attorney fees and court costs to get your case filed. And once your case is filed, you're not going to have most of those payments anymore.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at ChooseTheRightChapter.com. That's ChooseTheRightChapter.com. Thanks for listening.
Spend less time in the laundry room and more time doing the things you love. Introducing the Samsung Smart Top Load Laundry Pair, now available at Lowe's. The washer's large capacity means you can fit more in every load. Plus, its super speed setting washes a full load in only 28 minutes. Shop the smart washer that will streamline laundry day, backed by Lowe's Price Promise. Based on using super speed on a normal cycle with an 8-pound load. Terms apply. See Lowe's.com/price promise for details. U.S. only.